Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Stone technology. I'm joined by the luscious, vivacious, and imminently here, Janky Nick. How's it going, man?
Hi, everybody. You're like Scott Dude in the YouTube comments, Isaac. There's a guy who watches these streams on YouTube, and he always leaves comments like that in the YouTube live chat. Yeah, and they think that these live streams are pre-recorded, right?
They are.
I'm going to tell you right now that it isn't, because I'm reading those. Don't you worry, I'm reading those, and I appreciate you.
Don't listen to him, chat. These are pre-recorded. We just pretend to do them live.
Don't try and interact with us in any way, shape, or form. There's no point, because they are pre-recorded.
Yeah, we pretend to read little bits out of the Twitch chat, so every now and again I'll say something like, "Oh, somebody in the Twitch chat said this," but it's all pre-planned.
That's why he says somebody, right, and doesn't name drop. He's just trying to blanket, like, capture. He's like those people that read out someone's horoscope, right?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to read out your horoscope, and then you say something that can actually be applied to like most people. And they're like, oh my gosh, you're reading my mind. And I was like, oh, yes, I am. Oh, don't you just know it?
The Twitch chat is actually onto something here. The Twitch chat is itself pre-recorded. So we pre-plan the bots. We are all scripted. Chat is a paid actor.
We've got all of them just set up, right? We've actually, we're on top of good AI, Isaac. Yeah. We just hoard it for ourselves, right?
And by good AI, we mean we've just got like 150 people just sat at computers occasionally typing in what we told them to type in at the specific times that we told them to type
works,
it in.
Right?
I'm pretty sure that's like 99% of how AI works.
Are you telling me that when I set the car to self-drive, it isn't just someone with like a Logitech G steering wheel and a computer monitor?
Elon himself is like just sat in front of like 100 monitors. He's like, oh no, crap.
He's got 10 at once, right? Which is why it veers off the road sometimes. Self-aware. Guys,
sounds about right.
Oh man! Hi everyone, welcome back to Modded Minecraft. We just put a wither in stasis, didn't we, Isaac? I can hear him actually.
Yeah,
am I supposed to hear him?
I don't know. I was a little concerned when I first came on about the fact that we can hear him. I was like, that doesn't sound particularly good, but. He seems fine. I came down, I looked at the stasis chamber, it's doing its thing. I think everything's okay, Nick. And
good.
I think that I'm just going to use my muffling abilities here to kind of just, muffle him out a bit.
Yeah, I'll do the same. With Entity Wither Ambient Minecraft, right, I'm going to turn you to like 4%.
You've got all of those names, by the way, right?
Oh, yeah, always, man. I would just know why they just didn't, name them that in the menu.
Yeah,
right?
why change it, right?
I know. What the hell?
Makes no sense.
I prefer Entity Wither Ambient, right? Such an ambient creature, the Wither.
Yeah, it's
so much ambience that it brings upon us.
Sometimes I'm listening to the Wither and I'm like, is that the ambient sound or is that the standard sound? Like,
Yeah.
Is the Wither in its ambient state or is it in its regular state? Who knows?
Who knows? So we'll find out.
You may have noticed, Nick, I've made a few changes.
You have!
Libis between streams.
I came on, Isaac, and I was very pleasantly surprised to see you completed the roof.
I have. So I debated, Nick. I and I ahed. Like, ooh.
That's the sound of ambience, Isaac.
Ambiance, yeah. It's so I decided to go with the same brick all the way up. I think it works quite well, especially given that it's kind of, because there's so much like staircasing, right? It breaks it up quite a bit just in and of itself.
Exactly.
And then I've even continued going up with the pillars, and then I did an inverted dome at the top of this pillar here going into the roof. I quite like it, man.
It looks great, man. Commendable work, Isaac. Well done, son.
Thank you.
This is fantastic. Father. I love it. It's very nice, Isaac. It looks good.
Thanks,
this room finally looks pretty much complete, right? Looks habitable.
It's getting there. So like the other thing that I did is that I also obviously started to move some storage drawers. And by move, I mean I made new storage drawers and placed them into the walls here. These are all nicely colored, Nick, to match our base's design aesthetic. And so as of right now, we've got I've not actually moved anything, so all of the ingots and all of the resources are still in these drawers, but I've placed like some temporary items in here and locked the drawers just to get an idea of what is going to go where. Now, I've started with some deep slate tiles at the bottom, and then I've added the frame compacting drawers on top of that, and then we've got like these two columns, I guess, of items, of big drawers, Nick, because we got the space, right? I figured I might as well go with
big, right?
The big drawers. And then I thought we might just put glass, like clear glass, in the middle of those big drawers, and then potentially, have stuff in the middle that we can see.
You can
right?
show off, like something, maybe something glowing, Isaac.
Yeah, right? Like our spirits,
Yeah.
Or like our what do we have that glows?
Our auras.
Our auras. Yeah. Like our my favorite aura
eyes,
is Rita, actually. But
This is good. That God, Rita Ora, man. I wonder if she's still partying.
I'm sure she's doing just fine, man. Living the best life, maybe.
Oh, always.
Or living at least air life, right?
Oh, I'm sure she's living. I
don't think she's deceased yet.
A glowing one.
Yeah, if you're watching, Rita,
if you're watching, can you put us in your next song lyrics, please?
Maybe
that would be quite cool.
When was the last time Rita Ora released a song? Then?
I might have seen something recently on my suggested.
Wow.
Let me have a little look, Isaac. I've got my phone handy. Rita Ora. Her number one most popular song is Ritual. That makes a lot of sense, right?
Is what? Sorry.
It's Ritual by Tiesto, Jonas Blue, and Rita Ora. It goes something like Ritual. I think that was bad enough to not get copyright claimed. She released a song in 2022, Isaac.
Wow.
Let's see. 15th of July, less than a week ago.
Oh my
Oh no, this is a remix. Sorry, everybody, it's a remix of the song that was released on the 22nd of June, almost exactly a month ago.
Oh wow. Like, it's a roller coaster here, man. It's just up and down, up and down.
Barricades by Netsky or Netski, don't know how that's pronounced, and Rita Ora.
Not a sponsor, by the way.
No, not a sponsor.
But Rita, if you're interested,
if you are interested
hit us up.
in putting us in your song lyrics, then please feel free.
Yeah, exactly.
It's tip for free as well.
Where what?
So it's tit for tat, right? We're giving her advertising now, so she should give us equal advertising, Isaac, by putting us in her song lyrics.
Actually,
right?
Yeah, that's very true.
Come on.
Here we go.
Come on.
So, Nick,
Hi.
I'm trying to, last episode, Nick, we unlocked the steel casing, we unlocked the ability to make the steel casing. And by that, I mean that we got our first Supreme machine frame from Industrial Foregoing Core. And so right now I'm working on making a basic crafting table, which is the opposite of what it sounds like, Nick, because it's anything but basic, but it is indeed a crafting table. We're looking to make the first extended crafting table, which is going to allow us to turn our Supreme machine frame into a regular old machine frame. Now, in order to do that, we need some glowstone, which are actually fully out of due to the fact that we've been using it all to make endstone and then ender pearls, right?
Oh, right. Because I knew we were getting it. I didn't realize it was all being converted.
Yeah, and then we've had a slight
here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like I've disconnected it for now, so I've just took the glowstone out of the exporter. We also do have a slight problem, Nick, in that right now we still have to manually put coal into these hoppers in order to keep this whole contraption going.
Yes, this is like the old production line for Cadbury's that they set up in like the 1950s, and then it's now 2022 and all the people who built it are deceased, and now they've just got to run with it, right, and just hope it works, and it's a shambles, but because no one knows how to make it better without it costing too much. They've just got to maintain it, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what this is like, Isaac. So
you rate Cadbury's? You a Cadbury's fan?
I do like Cadbury's, J Cadbury. It's tasty. I do live in Birmingham as well, and I've been to Bourneville, where Cadbury started. Many a time, Isaac.
Wow.
Lovely little village. When I used to go every week, because I used to live right by it, we used to go to the little gift shop, Isaac, and they'd sell you like all of the misshapes, like all of the broken bits that came off the production line that they couldn't sell.
They'd sell them, and then they'd sell them to the suckers who came to
Yeah, sold to me, and I'd suck it right up, Isaac.
Yeah, they sold you all the stuff they couldn't sell.
All like the garbage, all like little bits of dust that fallen off the production line. It was like £2 for this big boy bag of just pieces of random like shaped chocolates in it. It was well good, actually. I wonder if they still do that.
Just capitalism at its finest.
Yeah, right. Monetize whatever you can, wherever you can, and whenever you can.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
We're actually going to start selling the outtakes to this stream, Nick.
We should.
Yeah.
Patreon special.
Yeah, we're going to start selling just the silence of us before we start recording the episodes.
Yeah,
it's just Nick and I sitting in silence. Yeah,
yeah. It's like before you start an exam, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, you're not allowed to talk.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to look at each other. You're not allowed to breathe.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to sneeze.
Yeah, we sit in silence, the Nick and I, and then the stream starts and we talk. But outside of the stream, silence. Yeah,
yeah.
Complete and total silence.
Yeah. But it's
anything else would be.
It.
Yeah, exactly right.
Didn't she? She saw 10 minutes of silence on Spotify. It was like 300 bajillion views. So
bajillion.
If Taylor can do it, I can do it, Isaac.
To be fair, Nick, anything else would just be unprofessional, right?
Oh yes, yeah.
You know, we're not here for friendship. You know,
no,
we're here for
love. Well, maybe one of us is, but you know, I can't speak for Isaac.
So what is your working on, man?
What would you like me to do today, Isaac? I'm here. You're making you're assuming you automated half of this stuff for this basic crafting table.
I have, yeah. It should be requestable. It should just be missing the stone that glows.
Oh, okay, right. I mean, is that being generated? Do you want me to go and expedite that? Shall I just go and get?
You can just request it. No, it's done it, Nick. It's done. Turning the Rube Goldberg machine down here that we have online has just fixed it. So if you just request a tier 1 crafter, a basic crafting station,
tough work. I've done it.
He's cracked it.
My wrist hurts now. That was strenuous, Isaac. I'm assuming it's doing things. I'm assuming it's ether gassing. Actually, where's that? I don't
think it requires ether gas, right? It requires latex, I think.
Oh, is it latex? Is it latexing? Yes, it is. There it is. Whoop whoop. Basic crafting table, Isaac. Here it is. Let me put it in my inventory. So that no quest. No questo completo.
No quest.
What the hell, bro?
No quest. What the hell, Vade is? Jeez.
Big Vades. Come on,
Ben. What the heck?
What?
Extended,
is it extended crafting? Yes, it is.
It is.
Do
we need to craft all the parts?
Oh yeah, we need black iron.
Yeah.
And a basic component before this registers as having crafted. I'm assuming those have been automated.
Yeah, I'm requesting them as we speak. How much black iron do we need though to complete the quest? 32. Jeez.
God, who do they think we are? So kind of like black magic wizards. Jeez. Black iron.
Jeez, I wish, man.
And one basic component. And then
one basic component?
One basic catalyst. That just completes another quest, but it's not required for the
We're going to need these anyway.
Table.
Like, in order to upgrade to the next tier of crafter, you need, like, 2 of the previous tier. So we might as well do all these. And we get... Oh, look at that. I got
loads of stuff.
They actually give us a basic crafter, as a reward. Wow. Nice. Again, that's probably because you need them to upgrade to the next tiers, right? Like,
I see.
You need 2 of the previous tiers, so it makes sense that they give you one as a reward. Anyway, Nick, we are...
We're basic. We're
basic. Yeah, Jeez, yeah.
I've got my
never thought it'd happen, man.
Iced oat milk frappuccino, Isaac.
Oh, wow.
And this table. That's all you need.
Oh, steel casing. Nick,
there it is.
We have entered the world, the domain, the realm of MEKANISM. Let's take off this progress quest. Look at that. Oh,
look at that. We're getting through the progression line, man. This is quite good.
We're chugging along, man.
2, 3, 4, 5. So we're number 6 of 9. Of the main line, anyway. That's good.
6 of 9 of the main line.
Yeah.
Let's combine it. So, if we want to be able to make steel casing easier in the future, we need a combiner. But the combiner does require elite control circuits and reinforced alloys. So we are going to have to go through the old metallurgic infuser initially.
The steps.
Yeah, the steps.
The motions.
Of the oceans, yeah. But lucky for you, man. I've got a metallurgic infuser right here, but
then.
10 out of 10. Do we want to just like start a line? I don't know where we want to put these machines, man. Like we've got our current machines kind of embedded in the fabric of the walls, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, space here in terms of width is slightly tight. I mean, you are right in that this quadrant is free,
bare,
and I'm assuming this
it's gonna go.
Is going, This is being taken away. So I mean. This is a piece of fresh prime A1 real estate, Isaac, ready to be harnessed, my man.
And here we go. Look at us harnessing it.
Nobble right on there. Go on. Yeah, oh, yeah,
I'm knobbling it, man. Don't you worry.
Awesome.
It's been nobbled. So, yeah, if we're going to make a combiner, we're going to need 4 reinforced alloy, 2 elite control circuits, and 2 cobblestone, which is should be easy enough, I think. We do have...
Oh, yeah.
We've got 2... Do you have a steel casing still?
Yes, I put them in the system.
Okay, so no, you don't have a steel casing. Okay, that's fine. I've got 2.
Oh,
that's
right.
fine.
Okay, you've taken it out.
Oh, yeah, I was trying to calculate our number.
Yes,
because I'm thinking of what... We got 2. We need to save 1 for the combiner. I guess we can just go straight for it. Like, we could just do everything in this one, right? Like, there's no need to dilly-dally.
Considering making one for filling it with redstone and one filling it with diamonds. And
I was kind of contemplating, actually. I don't know if it's necessary because we've got so many diamonds and so much redstone. I was contemplating an enrichment chamber to
to make them better,
to maximize.
No, don't worry, Isaac. Yeah, just put it in here, and then when you need to take them out, just hit that big
juicy
dump button.
Big old dump button.
God,
there we go. I also would love some speed upgrades.
Yeah. How hard are those to make?
They just require the alloys that we're making, right?
Oh, right. Is it worth the investment then, Isaac?
It might be, man.
Right.
It might be.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a bit of redstone and time, isn't it, Isaac?
Yeah.
We said about most things in life, right?
Yeah, that's true, actually. How do you feel about time? The herb.
Oh, I do love a bit of thyme, but not as much as rosemary, Isaac. Rosemary is the best, Isaac. Something about it whenever I accidentally... When someone's just put like a sprig of rosemary on something and I accidentally eat a bit, I'm just like, oh, yeah, God, yeah. It's hit the spot, that.
Yeah.
It's really... A bit of chicken, Isaac. A bit of chicken and rosemary.
Yeah. You're a fan of turkey and rosemary?
Oh, yeah.
The big tea?
Roast. Yeah, sometimes I just cut a bit of that burnt rosemary off, like the side, the scraps, and just start chewing on it like I'm some kind of like cow eating grass, right? I'll start moving my jaw left and right.
Would you like to go to like just a rosemary field and just start start
on all fours,
gobbling it up?
Yeah, you bet. If you put a turkey in a rosemary field and you just let it, eat there, would it be pre-seasoned, Isaac?
I don't think that's how that works.
No?
Like I could be mistaken.
Why do they sell beef as grass-fed if they don't want us to taste the grass?
So that's a very good question. I don't know though that the birds eat the rosemary is the thing. Right?
No, that's
I don't know if the turkey would eat the rosemary.
No.
If you could force the turkey to eat the rosemary,
yes,
then maybe.
Okay.
But outside of forcing the turkey against his or her will to consume that
the rosemary
product, like I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna pan out.
If they don't like the taste of it, man.
Exactly right. Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of quite cruel, then, right? If they don't like the taste of rosemary. So then we stuff them with it in the afterlife. I can't get away from it forever. Oh dear. Oh, are you making some speed upgrades, Isaac?
I am indeed.
I can help you
on speed upgrades, man.
I've got 10 infused alloys, and I'm not afraid to use them.
Drop them in the system, man.
I've dropped them right in there, Isaac. Go on, have at it.
Here we go. How many can I make?
How low can you go?
I got 6, which I think is going to be too many, because I think we're going to hit like a speed. Right now, this is using 20 redstone blocks per tick. But if we...
be a power problem?
Now it's using...
we've used the redstone. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Let me add some redstone. There we go.
It's not too bad. 632 RF per tick. It's still high, but it's not...
Now, this speed is something I can get behind. What about the
better,
efficiency?
The energy upgrades, they just also require more alloys, man. But we're getting there.
Oh, it's just the same, but with gold dust. Right, okay, that's fine then. Okay, and is it 10? 10's the max you put in these bad boys, isn't it?
8 is the max.
8
of each.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're at 6 out of 8 on speed.
We'll be there quick then, nice and quick. Here we go.
Yeah, don't worry.
Add some redstone to this.
I've added the 2 more upgrades, so now it's at max speed. It is using 2,000 redstone blocks per tick, which is maybe slightly higher than anticipated. But that's fine. We've got enough to make the energy now as well.
Patch it right up. Patch the gap, Isaac.
The gap. Here we go. You ever been to the gap?
Well, the Grand Canyon, Isaac.
No, I'm talking about the store.
The Gap.
Just Gap.
The Gap store. You know, I've never been in a Gap store.
I've also never been in a Gap, man.
Yeah, do they still exist? Like,
they must.
I feel like they've faded into obscurity.
I'm fairly certain there's still a Gap out there.
Right, here we go, lads.
Probably quite a few. I imagine they're a bustling, thriving entrepreneurial business. The Grand Canyon.
It's just also known as the Gap.
Yeah.
Here we go. Gap. See locations. Oh.
Yeah, they're everywhere, man.
Yeah. No. Hold on. Ooh. So the 2 Gaps in Birmingham city centre are permanently closed.
Oh, wow.
Isaac, according to Google Maps. So who knows, bro? Who knows?
Oh.
Maybe not.
Maybe they're just closed.
Yeah, maybe.
R.I.P. Gap.
Yeah, Rip Gap. The Gap has been
ripped out.
Sewed, Isaac, or widened, depending on how you want to look at it. Right. Here we go. Right. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Are you ready to put the energy upgrades in? Here we go.
Oh, did you get the energy upgrades?
Oh no, do you want me to make them?
Oh no, I'm working on it, man. Don't you worry.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. I did have a very interesting experience at an Apple store recently, actually, Isaac. Speaking of stores.
Just to clarify, the electronic Apple store?
The electronic, not the one that's it's got Granny Smith, Pink Lady, yeah, all those ones. Not that one.
Okay.
Adams as
Gala,
well. Yeah. So my beloved...
you're talking about the largest company in the world, Apple. Just in case there's somebody who hasn't heard of them.
You might have heard of them, yeah.
Giga Corporation, right?
Some people like buying stuff from them. Not me, obviously. My beloved MacBook Pro, Isaac.
Yeah,
I've had it for 5.5 years.
Oh,
developed an issue the other day.
Oh, if
I open the lid past 45 degrees, the screen just turns off.
What's the problem?
So I was like, well, this is
just seems fine to me.
Get better posture, mate. That's what they might as well have told me.
Yeah, you just do it like this, right? So you're holding it you just watch it like this, like that. You just hold it up.
Go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, like looking into it, like. Yeah,
I don't understand
just
the
like
problem.
how Craig looked into it when the promo like last year. He did something like that, and it was like glowing in his face. So you ever heard of the Consumer Rights Act 2015, Isaac?
Which subsection of the Declaration of Independence paragraph is that? If I might ask.
Honestly, it's UK peeps. Remember the Consumer Rights Act 2015. It's something that I've been aware of since it came out in 2015. Would you believe it?
This guy.
It basically states that any electrical item or appliance that you buy has to legally be fixed, Isaac, free of charge if it becomes faulty within the first 6 years of purchase. So essentially, the UK government basically said, if you've bought something electrical, you get a 6-year warranty on it, regardless of whether the manufacturer has ever actually declared whether you get a 6-year warranty on it or not.
All right.
So this is a very, very good law to know if something you have breaks, because 6 years is a long time. I think it's 5 years in Scotland, but for the rest of the UK, it's 6 years. So I've always been aware of this law, but I've never had to use it. Yeah, people are surprised it exists. Just Google it, Consumer Rights Act 2015. Obviously, companies don't want you to know this, right? But I was armed with the knowledge, so I waltzed in, Isaac, to the Apple store.
Did you print out a scroll with the relevant legislation? Embossed
on
upon
parchment paper as well. Isaac. I actually rewrote it in Quill, word for word.
And then you went to your local MP and had them sign it to confirm that it was indeed a law.
Yes, the Right Honourable MP.
Yeah, Member of Parliament, that is.
Yes.
For Birmingham Southwest. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. See, all these people who didn't know. It's good to know. So took it in and I was like, hi, mate. Oh, well, they were like, hey, yes, you go sit down.
Did you walk in and say, you've been served, and just slap the document on the
served
table?
Served my laptop. I was like, hello. They were like, do you have an appointment? I was like, no. They were like, okay, sit down in like a good boy on this table and someone will be over with you in 15 minutes. They actually said, we're going to text you. They said, give us your number and we'll text you when we're ready to see you. And they were like, it'll be in the next few minutes. So I left the store and then immediately got the text, right?
Nice.
So I was like, well, that was good.
Perfect.
So I sat down like a good boy at this little table and then a guy Guy waltzed over to me, Isaac, big smile on his face. He was like, "Hi, I'm looking for Nick." I was like, "Hi, that's me." And I showed him the problem, and I kind of deliberately made it clear that I was technically minded, right? I'm not just a chump. I was like, "Hi, I'm having this display issues. I tried all the usual, like, first line fix stuff." Like,
so when you say you made him aware that you were technically minded, did you like waltz over and say, "Hi, I
actually read him the serial number for the laptop.
And you were like, "My high resolution 2560 by 1461 XDR Pro Motion display on my 2015
it's
MacBook
gone faulty due to slightly worn connections on pins 6 and 7 on the display connector."
I know this is a batch. This is batch 4, so this is a common amongst batch 4
yes,
for these,
of course,
for these issues.
Yes, the one's manufactured in December 2016 in the Shenzhen factory, East Wing.
East Wing.
It's the winds, man. It's the winds in the East Wing. They led to manufacturing defects.
This dude's just looking at you like, what the hell is going on?
So he saw this and he was like, "Oh, I've seen this before, right?"
Right.
And then he was like, and then he kind of had this look on his face, and he was like, "So
the dollar signs for Daddy Tim."
Yeah,
you know,
that was exactly it. He was like, "So," he was like, "You're obviously out of warranty," and I was like, "Yes."
You were ready. You had a little smirk on your face at this point.
I was ready. And he was like, "Right, so like this laptop's fairly old. You're out of warranty. There's a few things we can do. We can replace it's like the display backlight connector. I think that's what the issue was. It like worn down, right? So being Apple, he was like, we'll just replace the whole backlight assembly."
I thought you were going to be like, "Well, just being Apple, it sounds like just buy a new laptop, mate."
Well, we'll get to that.
That tends to be Apple's response, right?
So he gave me a smirk. He was like, "Oh, that's not going to be cheap." Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
And he was like, because it's a 2016 model year. He was like, in a month. He was like, "It's quite good you bought this in now," because he was like, in a month, it for us internally, it becomes like end of life.
Yeah.
So the parts stop being available. But he was like, because you've pretty much you've just got in there, we do have a couple of parts that we can just order in still on the system. And he was like, "That's going to be £700. And he was like, "Ooh, that's really expensive." He was really telling me, "Oh, that's really expensive." I was like, "Ooh." And I was like, "Yeah, that is quite expensive." And then he was like, "The alternative is we can like buy this off you for 270 quid.
And you buy a new one.
And you buy a new one."
Yeah.
And he was like,
"He's like, oh, we got the new M2 in, you know,
yeah,
it's only £1,000.
Like, that's gonna, starts at £2,000. Ooh. He was like, "Oh, that's expensive." Oh, he was really like, he was like, "Oh, yeah, it's a lot of money." So,
which you wouldn't think if he's working in an Apple store, right? Like, unless that's just part of the script that they're told to.
Well, yeah, here we go. So he was like, "That's a lot." He was like, "I've just told you a lot of information, right? What are your thoughts?" And he was kind of wording it quite interestingly. And I said, "Wow." And
I'm aware. You pulled out your scroll, you whipped it out.
I was rubbing my hands together, Isaac, like this. And I was like, "Well, actually, technically, this is still protected under the Consumer Rights Act." And he smiled at me, Isaac, and said, "You're absolutely right." I was like, "It's protected, so therefore it should be fixed for free."
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, you're absolutely right. It can. No pushback. no. Oh, I've never heard of that one before." He was like, "Yeah, I'm not allowed to tell you that, but
that's wild."
Right? He was like, "I'm glad you've said that because I'm not under, I think it's company policy, allowed to tell you that, but because you have bought it up, yeah, we can."
You unlock the cheat code.
He literally called it the golden ticket. He was like, he was like, when I left, he was like, "Thank you for bringing it up because it's a lot of money and I wouldn't have wanted you to have spent that." And he was like, "You got the golden ticket. That's the golden ticket." And he was like, "Oh, give me BRB, bro. I'll go speak to my manager." Came back up. He was like, all the normal repair processes. Like, he was like, "Yeah, we'll get it fixed as fast as possible. We won't like send it out anywhere and delay it." It was like all the usual processes. And he ordered the part and he just put a little note in his internal system saying, "Consumer Rights Act declared by customer, no charge."
Wow.
Can you believe it?
There you go.
Yeah. So,
fun facts.
There you go.
Knowledge.
So I walked out of there with a big ass smile on my face. Isaac was like, "Yes, Know your rights, people.
Know your rights.
Know your rights. Know your rights. 6 years is a long time as well. I'm quite surprised.
It is a while,
yeah.
Yeah, someone makes a good point. I wonder what would happen if you went, like, if there was past end of life, because surely they still have to fix it, right?
So that's something that I wanted. I was like, God, if I took it back in a month, would they have had to give me a new laptop?
I imagine they still have, like, they probably just would have taken a long time to fix it, is what I would imagine. They'd have been like, okay, we're going to have to send it off to, back to Shenzhen to fix it.
Do it that way. Yeah. So as I was leaving, I said to him, I was like, I bet it's frustrating then, having to charge people for this stuff. And he was like, he didn't answer me.
Oh, that's a fair point, actually. Do you need proof of purchase, or did you have a receipt, like an email receipt, or?
So I had the email receipt ready to go, but I was never asked for it. I
assume at that point, if you bought it directly from Apple,
they knew that I'd actually bought it in that store. Yeah. I think they cross-referenced the serial number.
Even if you bought it on the Apple website, I assume that it just shows that it's been bought there, right?
Yes.
And at that point,
like one of the first things he said before I quote unquote bought out the golden ticket, he was like, "Oh, you did buy it from us. I'll kind of see what we can do." But it's still very expensive. So it's in for repairs for free at the moment.
I imagine he's not allowed to say like, anything about it really, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he just kind of just didn't answer. I was like, fair enough. But I do wonder, right, if you bought this, like, it's quite good that you can go into an Apple store and put them on the spot. If this is like, another company that you had to deal with over email, right, or over the phone, and deliveries were involved, like pickup and stuff like that. Let's say your washing machine broke and you had to get to email them or call them and then arrange a pickup and stuff like that. I wonder if they'd like really long it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and that's when they try to put barriers in. But highly interesting experience. Yeah. There you go.
The more you know, man.
The more you know. 6-year warranty.
Nick out
comes
here,
as part of your UK passport.
I actually got my passport, man, stamped for the very first time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, when I went to Amsterdam. Like,
there you go. Road to full passport full of stamps.
Well, my passport expires like next year, so I'm out. Right?
Okay, so don't get any more then until your new one comes.
But like, I've been to many countries, but like they've never stamped it before, man.
Yeah, that's interesting. I guess it depends on the country. I think every non-EU country I've been in has stamped it, and now maybe I'm assuming that because we're out.
Well, I mean, I went to Lanzarote the other month. They didn't stamp it, man. Yeah, there and back. They didn't stamp it at all. Yeah, no.
Because I went to Spain a few weeks ago, and I think they stamped it. Because I always remember them because they don't stamp it. They like punch it, right?
Yeah.
There's like rage. They like dunk, dunk, dunk. I'm like, whoa! Like, hold on a second. They love it, man. And yet there's still the ink's still barely bloody legible because it's so faded.
Yeah, I had a very forceful Dutch woman ask me why I was there, where I was going. Like, It was such a bizarre thing. So I walk in, you sit in the airport. I was queuing for 2 hours to get to the passport control, right? For some reason. But I get there, and then the first question she asks is, "Where are you going?" And like, we're in Amsterdam airport, and I'm like,
Amsterdam.
Like, that's like legit what I want to say. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here.
Where are you going? You're like, oh no, I'm just staying here in the airport.
Yeah, I assume they meant like if you're traveling outside of Amsterdam, like if you're going, I just am staying here in
somewhere
Amsterdam.
else, the Netherlands, maybe.
Yeah. Or maybe like traveling through to Germany or something like, because like there's not passport checks. Yeah,
because of course you can cross border through driving and stuff. Right?
Yeah. So I just said I'm staying here in Amsterdam, and that was fine. That was sufficient. And then she said, "Why are you here?" And I'm just like, I just said, "Pleasure." That's all I said.
He definitely thought you were on about something else.
Well, no, because they normally ask business or pleasure, right? That's like the question I was expecting. I'd overheard, because I was watching other people do this, right? There's like many booths, and the woman in the counter next to it had said business or pleasure, so I was ready to just answer pleasure. And so when my person didn't say business or pleasure, instead she said, "Why are you here?" I just said pleasure.
Didn't even say anything. I was like, just pleasure.
I think I would have been escorted out of the airport if I just blurted out pleasure.
Amsterdam as well. that's kind of perfect. Oh dear. Yeah, weirdly, like even when I'm with groups of people, like when I was in Spain with a group of people, like I didn't get asked, but like quite a few of them did. when I went to Czech Republic, I just got asked when I was staying till, but the person I was with was like, "Why are you here?" So I don't know if I'm just like maybe I don't know. Am I just
you got
like
a friendly
elite?
demeanor? You know, maybe
Have I just got an incredible aura of no wrongdoing? Who knows, man?
Maybe, man.
Maybe, yeah. So yeah, I never usually get asked. I never usually get like questioned by authority, Isaac. Like I've never been pulled over, in a car. Like sometimes
I have
you
been
get
pulled over.
Oh, you have?
I have, yeah. Actually, it was like last year, I think.
Oh, really?
Pretty recently, yeah.
I got pulled over. Just cause?
Yeah, just cause. No, of course not. I forgot to turn my lights on. And it was the evening.
Right. Okay, that's fair enough.
Like it was one of those things where like I'd forgotten, and then like I'm driving and I see this. I'd been driving for maybe 8 seconds. Like I'd not been driving long at all, right? And by that I mean like maybe a few minutes. Yeah, but I've been driving a few minutes, and then I see the sirens going behind me. I'm like, oh, I wonder who that's for. And then I look down and I see my lights are on. And I'm like, damn it. Yeah, I quickly turned them on. Like it didn't matter. Obviously, I pulled over, and he's like,
he's like, hey up, what are you doing in this darkness? You going anywhere, sneaky lad?
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that.
We're like, hi officer, I'm sorry. Was he just like, just remember next time, mate?
No. I mean, he fined me. Like I got fined for it.
Oh, what?
I know. Yeah, piece of work, man. Yeah, they sent me a freaking what's it in the post? They sent me a bloody criminal fine.
Slap on the wrist. No light Nelly.
No.
Driving around in the dark.
Oh, man even asked me. He's like, "Where are you coming from?" And I'm like, "Just like I'd like pointed at where I was from." And he was like, "Oh, okay, there. Yeah, fixed penalty notice. That is indeed what I received." Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no. I had to. I think it was like
harsh, man.
It's like £60 or something. Maybe it was.
Bloody hell.
I know, right? Yeah, no, he was having none of it. He was just like, a name. What's your license?
Name,
I was like, yeah, I do.
Birth, mother's maiden name, card number,
name of first pet,
security code.
Yeah, sort code, account number, please. Yeah.
First line of address.
but yeah, no, I was reprimanded, Nick, for my.
Wow, you got a slap on the wrist. That's interesting. That. Yeah, never been pulled over, never been like randomly asked to.
See, somebody says my car lights are just on auto. My car lights are also on auto, but like there's
like just not sensitive enough that day or something.
I must not have been. I don't know. They've got there's like two settings. Like it starts on auto, so it's like a dim light, but I guess it's not bright enough. I've got to like click it over twice to get it to the bright setting. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know how my car works.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, because my previous car was auto headlights, and I think I changed the sensitivity. And like I'd messed it up because it was just, I think I made it far too sensitive so that if there was like a slightly dark cloud, it would just turn all of the lights on, which would be fine. But it annoyed me because the actual dash like dials just went really dim.
Right.
When they did that. So I was like, I was just like living in pain for like 2 years until and now my mum has that problem because I gave the car to her. So now she has to deal with that.
So kind, dear. Nick, so kind.
I know, right? I'm just, I'm always passing over the gifts and the issues, Isaac. The gifts and the issues. Look at you automating all of this. So you went with the triple infuser setup in the end then, Isaac.
Yeah, I think the trip infuse is I think the better solution here. Have you just been watching me do this? I assume,
yeah, I've been enjoying it actually. Lots of cinematic shots, Isaac.
Beautiful, thank you.
Dear. Yeah, it's good.
What are you working on, man? I mean, I know you're not working on nothing, but like, let's find you a task.
Find me a taskmaster, please.
That's a trademark, Nick. You can't say taskmaster.
So yeah, I can't. Is that a TV show?
It is, yeah.
It is. Yes. What's his name? Greg
Davis.
Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy.
That dude's like 6'8". He's actually massive.
He's a tall boy,
giant.
God,
he's so big.
He's like compared to this short king, like Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh dear, it's bloody 3 times my body volume, man. Like bloody hell.
He's actually massive. He's gigantic.
Huge.
6'8", man. I don't know how you do it. I was stood again at the airport. I was stood in the queue. The guy in front of me must have been like, he might have been 7 foot. He was actually gigantic.
Oh, I've seen that at an airport once. The guy was so tall that he like smacked his head off of the little TVs where the check-in desks are that like just tell you what airline is that check-in desk is for. Right. He was like, oh shoot. He was American, I think. He was like 6'8". It was wild, man.
That's insane.
Just shows you up, right?
So I don't know if the Mob Crusher from Industrial Foregoing kills the Wither or not. If it does, we can make some big plays here, Nick.
To get some stars, Isaac.
To get some stars in our eyes, yeah. Because we could use that to get us into mystical agriculture.
Oh, the essence. Isaac.
Yeah,
the
essence is less of the problem, but the seed crafting table requires a nether star to make, right? So if you want to get started with that whole shindig.
Okay, Mob Crusher. And is there a Wither Builder to complement this?
There is a Wither Builder, yeah.
Oh, lovely. See, I know what I'm on about sometimes.
I mean, you don't need the Wither Builder necessarily, but you could use it if you wanted to.
Yeah, for build and crush. Build and crush, build and crush. Here we go. Do we have lots of slime? We can make slime, can't we?
We can, yes.
Okay, that's good. I'm just making some books. Because apparently the Mob Crusher requires a book. Again, not quite sure why, but you know,
you gotta read up, man, on how to crush
mobs. The machine does too, clearly. Sugary cane, is that being grown over here somewhere? No.
No, sugarcane is a problem for us. We've got 486 in the system, man.
Bloody loads of it.
We've got bloody loads. Don't you worry about it, man.
It's all good.
Don't you worry about it.
It's all good. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Do that. Let's do that. Okay, there's me little books. Here's me little sword. And here's my little crusher. Oh, I need an advanced machine frame. Let me.
You okay, man?
No, I had very, very little sleep last night. I think I've gone into hyper modes today, Isaac.
Right.
Yeah. No, you know when you don't have much sleep, but instead of being really tired, you just become really crazy, but also are really tired. I think I'm in that realm.
I understand.
Of things. Need some netherite scrap. Okay, do we have any of that ancient debris?
Oh yeah, you don't have any pets, right?
I don't have any pets.
I took my cat to the vet this morning.
Oh, Nick. I thought you were going to say for a walk.
Nick, honestly, one of my cats, we went for a walk the other day, and he just wanders with you, man. Like he just...
Oh, cool.
We just start walking down the street, and he just wanders on behind us. And then we turned a corner, he kept wandering with us. And then it was only when we got to the main road that he was like, "No, I'm not doing that," and then didn't follow us any further.
This is my boundary.
Yeah.
Right, I see.
It's like, no,
see, I was, as long as there's no leashes involved, Isaac, that's allowed. I feel
right.
You get me.
What if I did have a leash though? Would that be problematic for you?
Yeah,
Like that's not acceptable. Right.
Yeah.
I understand.
Sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
No, my cat just needed to go for its yearly like jabs, its vaccine boosts today.
Its booster.
Yeah, she doesn't like it at all. Trying to get her into like a cat basket, like one of those little mini
with the little
prison cells.
Yeah,
that you carry your cat around in.
Yeah.
She does not like me trying to get her in there, and then just the entire drive over. So I go and I put her. I was on my own, right? Mm-hmm. So I've never done this before, like on my own. I've always had somebody with me to take the cat to the vet. Just like somebody around, like just someone's been around and they just come with me. So like getting the cat into the cat holder is tricky enough on its own, right? Because like she doesn't want to get in there. She's got like a feet out, like trying to actively not get pushed into a box.
Yeah, like resisting.
Exactly. Yeah, she's resisting arrest, right? And then so I get normally somebody will sit in the passenger seat and like hold the cat box on their lap, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't have that, so I get in the car and I fasten the seatbelt around this cat box to try and make sure she doesn't like fly away while I'm driving.
Right.
Which was I felt a little insane doing that to my cat, but it was fine, And she doesn't half meow all the way there. She just meow, meow, meow. She's like she is protesting furiously,
not happy about.
She does not. She's like, I do not want to be here, and I want my objections to be known and heard. And they were all the way there. But then, curiously, Nick, as soon as we're inside the vet and there's some pretty big dogs around, she's very quiet.
Knock down a few pegs.
she's as silent as a very quiet
as
cat.
ever. Yeah. I get. So pipe down right there, didn't you, cat? All those dogs were there. Were they all like Were they all ill dogs or were they all like majestic?
Ill dogs? What do you think? You think the vet's just full of like dogs that are withering away?
It's like the GP, right?
They're all just stick thin. They're all on death's door. Like, can hardly stand.
We've got like the cone on the head. They're like, sorry, smoking habit. It's beating their chest.
No, she, the dogs they were just an array of perfectly fine looking dogs for the most part.
Probably there for their jabs too, right?
Yeah, or just non-visible problems, right?
Non-visible, yeah, issues.
Yeah, exactly.
Understood.
But no, yeah. And then, then you got, and then again, when you take her into the vet calls you in, I mosey on over into the vet room. I open the door and suddenly she doesn't want to come out. Suddenly she's like, no, I'm going to stay in this box that you put me in.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, no, she's not having it now.
Be damned if you do, damned if you don't, Isaac.
Yeah, she's a little standoffish at first, but then the vet put some little treats out on the table. And gave her a few like little cheek scratches, and suddenly she's warmed right up, and she's wandering on out and like, oh hi,
little cat therapist.
Where are the rest of the treats at? And then she sneakily, jabs her in the back of the neck, and the cat doesn't even notice.
Yeah,
honestly.
that's it.
The cat's just like, oh, treats. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, treats. Oh. Chomping away, Isaac.
Yeah, no.
You're the one there spending, was it £1 million on cat food?
Yeah.
And you just don't get any appreciation for it, man. What can you do? What can you do? Quick question.
Yes.
Game related, would you believe it?
Really?
Where have we been getting our ancient debris from?
The Nether.
Oh, we actually been going.
We've been using the builder in quarry mode.
Let me go over. Hi.
So again, we've been talking about it for gosh knows how long now. Netherrack. We can make netherrack by using redstone and lava. Lava we have an unlimited amount of, right? We can then take the netherrack and put it with lava again. So 2 buckets of lava and 1 redstone gets you a crushed netherrack, right? Which you can then sift. And sifting crushed netherrack in a netherite mesh gives you 3 rolls to get a netherite scrap. So you got 1.4% chance, 3.2% chance, and 1.8% chance. So we could just try and automate that. People in the Twitch chat are talking about the digital miner. I really don't think it's worth making the digital miner when we've already got the quarry and the building card. And also, I'm just trying to think long term. Like long term, I think it's going to be more sustainable just to have that automated, right?
Yeah.
We've got
I need the netherite scrap to make the mob crusher, right?
Right. We got 43,000 redstone.
Yes, a lot. I think we can safely use that. Isaac.
Yeah, so like down here.
For all nefarious purposes.
I do love nefariousness. Would you do you consider yourself to be a nefarious person, Nick?
No, I'm a good soul, Isaac.
You're a good boy.
Yeah. I'm
good soul.
infarious. Or whatever.
Infarious.
Yeah, the antithesis to nefarious is. Nice.
We could reclaim this here. This was used to make endstone, but if we just explore redstone instead of glowstone, we'll get netherrack.
Oh yeah, we might as well do that because you've turned it off now as well for the glowstone, right? We don't really need it.
I have, and if we just do a bit of rerouting here like this, I love me some routing.
Yeah,
we can just extract, and then if we say, hey bud, export redstone. Do you know where our netherite mesh is? It's over here. Never mind, I have it. I'm just gonna put it in here temporarily. Like there we go.
Oh yeah,
it's back over there. Takes netherite to make netherite. So yeah, if we just tell this to export redstone like that, that's gonna make netherrack. Over here, it's gonna get turned into quote unquote crushed netherrack somehow.
Yeah. And then we send it into there, right?
We don't need to hammer it, I guess, right? We don't need to do that.
It just gets sifted directly, doesn't it?
Yeah, just direct sift. You can crush it and then heavy sieve it, but I don't think we got a heavy sieve here, right? We've got a regular ass sieve. So yeah, I guess we just
connect it directly up.
Just direct line like that.
There we
and then just set us to extract. And also make it green for some reason.
Yeah, I do that all the time, don't worry.
That's nice. Get the colourful box.
Yeah, I do like it, when they're packaged up in those little boxes. It's like a little, it's like a little logistical system, which is actually what it's called as well. So
we can make the whole, let's make it red, maybe?
Yeah, red for netherrack, sure. Oh, he's making it red all the way. Lovely.
Yeah, right.
Lovely, that.
Look at that.
Oh, brilliant.
Beautiful. Love to see it.
Okay.
And there we go. That's sifting away. So we should start getting netherite scrap How much scrap do you need here?
I need enough to make 2. Oh, I don't know, 2 netherite scrap.
2 netherite scrap. Okay.
Yes.
Compressing this might have been a better idea. I don't know.
Just for speed.
Yeah, it's not particularly fast here.
No. And there's no way to speed these up, is there?
You can give them food.
Really?
Yeah, they go faster.
Oh my god, yeah, look at that. That is faster. Wow.
Yeah.
Is it temporary?
I believe it is temporary, yeah.
Okay. We need to give them their own meat feeder, Isaac.
We do, man, yeah.
Sort them out.
How much scrap do you need?
2 scrap.
We got 1 scrap already, man.
Oh,
so just,
brilliant.
Just,
okay, so we're close to... Oh, yeah, look, there it is. Just to make 1 advanced machine frame. Okay.
Bingo. Okay.
I'll keep an eye on that.
Okay. I've automated, Nick, the production of the reinforced alloys, so those are taken care of.
Oh, excellent. So we're one step closer.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to need those going forward, and maybe the same is true for circuits. I'm just going to teach the system how to make those real quick as well here.
I imagine these will come in very useful. Again, Isaac, when it comes to the eventuality of singularity, there'll probably be some mechanism-related circuit stuff, right? So you'll be happy that you automated them now instead of further down the line. There it is. 2 netherite scrap. Control-click to request auto-crafting. Boom. Make me think.
So
system.
We could, Nick, if we wanted to be sensible boys here, we could maybe put like a little thing that stops the exporting of redstone once we have like a certain amount of netherite scrap.
So we don't lose all of our redstone.
Exactly. To prevent full redstone depreciation.
I understand. We don't want to inflate the market, do we, Isaac?
I've heard recently, Nick, that I think inflation's actually people have been saying that's very good.
Oh right.
I think people love inflation actually.
Oh, cool. More money equals more good, right?
I think so.
Especially
for everybody.
at the shops when they charge you more.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get behind that.
I've been talking to all the candidates to be the next prime minister, Nick, and I've just told them all to print more money. I think that's going to solve the problem, right?
Why didn't anyone tell them to do that before? They should have been doing that this whole time.
Exactly, right? I'm as baffled as you are, man.
I'm surprised they never tried that before, Isaac.
I don't think anybody has.
You could be in charge of economic policy, man.
I think I could, man.
You ever considered applying to work
running for office
in America?
I mean, I just
you should.
Thanks, man.
It's an A1 tactic, man. I remember these detectors. Yes.
So we can have the redstone, the exporter here, only work without a redstone signal, and then in here we can say, well, I might have to wait till we get some scrap, unless I can like maybe drag it. Oh, I totally can. I love you, refined storage. 10 out of 10.
I forgot you could do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So emit when we'll change it to above the amount, and we'll put like, I don't know, 200. How much netherite scrap do we want to have before we turn off?
200 sounds like it should be adequate, right?
Enough for any small task.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
That's going to come our way, maybe. Maybe 500.
Sure. Why not, Isaac?
This interface is always so buggy. There we go. Okay, 500 has been set.
Okay, excellent. I see why this has stalled.
Oh, the Stoneblock factory can do redstone. Can do netherrack without the redstone. Really? People have. I swear, Nick, that we have some members of the Stonework factory lobby in the Twitch chat. Because every stream, someone's like, hey, make the Stoneworks factory. Make the Stoneworks factory. Just Isaac, make the Stoneworks factory. Fine, I'll make the Stoneworks factory. I need 1 scrap. I need a netherite scrap, and we have it. So I can do it. Here we go. No, I need 1 more netherite scrap, and then we can do it. It'll
come, Isaac. It'll come in good time. Here it comes. Do you need an advanced machine frame? Is that why?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll come in good times and in bad, Nick. In sickness and in health. Till death. Do us
apart. Yeah, of course.
Do us apart.
Till that do our part. Mob crusher, right. Have you been made? Not yet. I
didn't realize that produced a liquid as a byproduct. That's insane. We don't need the importers on the bottom of these anymore, right? Like all these machines don't need importers, right? We're importing via XNet?
Yes, in fact, we should set them to export their fluids, shouldn't we?
What? Export their fluids?
As in are you on about these disillusioned chambers, Isaac?
They are disillusioned. Yes, I am on about the disillusioned chambers.
Yeah, so like this one, the one, the latex one.
Yeah.
I still have to manually fill that up.
Oh, I thought it was receiving its fluid automagically.
No, I think the other two aren't. Now you say that.
Yeah, the pink slime one and
gas
the ether gas one definitely is. Yeah. So
yeah.
I thought we'd done that with. Oh no, it should be like over here. So we've got a connector on this tank on the back, right? An exnet connector. And then over here, it should be working, man. It should be receiving
I had to manually
latex.
put some in to shuffle it along, Isaac.
Really?
Yeah.
To shuffle it.
Why has this not made my mob crusher? Oi.
Oh yeah, you are right. It is it's dilly-dallying, isn't it?
Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
We want to try that one again?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is, isn't it? It's got a bit of a Mario thing going on there, man. Yes, it is, isn't it? Well, I apologize to any Marios watching.
Yeah, sorry.
Here we go. Okay, I have the Stoneblock factory. Let's have a look. Does this thing produce... Is this what everyone... Is this the be-all and end-all that everyone thinks it is? Let's have a look. Find out.
I think I might have actually sacrificed my mob crusher for you to get that. Here we go.
Oh, I'm sorry,
yes, That's all right. Don't worry. When the next netherite scrap comes in, it'll be fine. Oh, yes, it's coming. Don't worry.
Nice. How do you feel about cumin, man? You a fan?
I love cumin. I got a big bag of cumin in my spice drawer, Isaac. I say spice drawer. It's also my cutlery drawer. So also my knives drawer, but it's also my spice drawer.
Just in a drawer. You have a drawer.
It's in a drawer,
and in that drawer you have
my cumin. And every time I need some, I'll open the bag. Isaac, I've got a little clip on the bag so it doesn't go everywhere. I'll open that bag, boy, and I'll put a bit of cumin in. And
Did you say bad boy or bag boy?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff, right?
Good. So have you been using it in your culinary creations recently, Isaac?
I'm occasionally prone to a little bit of cumin. It's good, yeah.
It's good that, Isaac.
From making some tacos, maybe a little bit of cumin in there.
Oh, this taco.
Yeah, a little taco spice mix. I think that's a common. I don't think I'm revolutionizing the food industry right here.
Not controversial.
I don't think the Taco Bell CEOs are frantically writing down. Put cumin in. How did we not think of this?
No, okay, that's interesting. That, yeah, okay.
Is it?
No, yeah, it's very interesting. I'm practically writing it down on my whiteboard.
Put cumin on beef? Question mark.
It's really.
How does he do it?
Hold on a second. This is crazy. Yeah, good stuff. Well, you remind me of tacos. I'm going for tacos later. Well, I'm going for Mexican food later, Isaac.
Nice. Where are you going? You go to Mexico?
Yeah. Mexico's coming to me, Isaac. I'm going to Las Iguanas.
I was really hoping you were going to say Taco Bell. Mexico's coming to me. I'm going to Taco Bell.
The most uncultured thing someone could possibly say. Oh, dear. And it reminds me of the last time I think I went to Las Iguanas, where I was with someone who had like a fajita station put in front of them, right? Like they made the tortillas and the chicken and the peppers and the fillings, and they put them all in little plates, and you could just like wrap your own. And they were like, "Nah, I don't want any salsa. I'm replacing it with ketchup." Yeah.
Right.
Now I love ketchup, Isaac, right? But I think that's where the line has to be drawn, right? Would you agree?
Putting ketchup on...
Substituting salsa
yes.
in a fajita in a restaurant
that's a crime.
Ketchup. Yes.
Yeah. The only worst crime is if you were like in Mexico.
Substituted it for mayo.
Oh, no, just like if you were just in the country that serves it, right? Like it was an authentic dish and you were like, actually, could I have mayonnaise on that, please?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I feel like it's like going to Italy and ordering a Domino's pizza, right? You know,
Can I go to Italy and substituting the base for barbecue base, right? Or asking for stuffed crust.
Stuffed crust. You go to like this old family, like authentic Italian pizzeria, and you're like, do you guys do stuffed crust?
They're like, I'll stuff you.
You guys got that new like Pizza Hut where they put the hot dog in the stuffed crust? You guys have that?
Oh God, I see that and I'm like, how do you not have one slice and then just not be able to eat anymore? Right, it's wild. Oh man. So
by the way, this Stoneblock factory is
it good?
Is good. Yes.
Oh, okay. So
like the Stoneblock's factory here, you feed it lava and water, and then it just makes netherrack.
Making the netherrack. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, it's cheaper as well. It's 250 mil of water and 250 mil of water and 200 of lava.
Oh, nice.
So you get 5 netherrack per
bucket.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
But then over here it is still 1-to-1 on the
yeah,
1 bucket of lava per
fine.
crushed. But no, it's working now. So we're not actually losing redstone either, which is grand.
Okay, that's very good. So we at this point we probably
we'll get infinite netherite
limit.
Yeah, the sky's the limit.
Mob crusher, Isaac. Is it going here?
No, I want fresh nether with them, man. Don't you be? This is
freshly prepared.
We're milking this boy.
Made to order.
Exactly. I want a fresh, hot off the press,
hot off the grill, wither.
Off the griddle, yeah.
Steak. Right.
So we have no wither skeleton skulls. We need two, Nick. We've got this this crusher over here. I actually don't know why you made a crusher, Nick. We've already got a crusher, you silly Billy. We've got this mob crusher over here, right? That's crushing. It's good though, right? Because this one's being used to crush other things.
To crush things, yeah.
Yeah.
This is getting us meat, Isaac.
Well, no. So we've got the meat machine is turned off right now.
Oh.
So currently the crusher is here crushing mobs because the crusher produces mob essence that is then being pumped around and used to spawn wither skeleton skulls, right?
Okay.
That's the current order of things.
Right.
Yeah. So in theory, we should be getting wither skeleton skulls, but this keeps filling up. I keep emptying it. So what we need to do is we need to start like taking things out of here and sending them to the right place, right?
Okay.
Now, Nick, we do have pipes. Zzz.
Yeah, pipes. Yeah.
And like we might actually maybe be at the point where we can potentially possibly maybe use
them
and make pipes. Yeah, we can make a fluid encapsulator now, right? And a magma crucible. So that's potentially doable.
Oh yeah. Fluid pipe, energy pipe, item pipe. Fluid encapsulator. This is the previously been known as the fluid transposer.
Yes.
Hasn't it? Right. So to make the fluid pipe, do we need the fluid pipe or the item pipe?
No. We need the item pipe, right? What we need to do here is we need to import into the system everything that's not like stone swords, and then we need to just trash can stone swords, right?
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, I see.
Like if you look in the system, if you type in stone sword, we've got too many of them. Right?
Oh Jesus, yeah. Oh
yeah. I mean, we probably could just put an importer on here and then just filter or like blacklist stone swords. And then if we have like just a separate, I think even just like a logistical transporter, you know, the little camera clicker on the side with the trash can, and just be like, hey, just camera shutter the bad guys away.
Yeah, out of here.
Yeah, that should probably
data off or whatever it is, right?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We're
just waiting for an imposter to come in. Unfortunately, though, Nick, we're kind of out of time.
We are.
For this episode, I had an imposter in my inventory. Gosh dang it. Yeah, we're kind of out of time, man. For this this epee of
Stony.
Of Stony.
Technology.
Yeah. We should probably move the crusher like back by one as well, or maybe even put it on top of the jumbo tank because it's got quite a large range. And right now, most of it's still tricky though. No, it should be fine. Yeah, right now most of it's faces are not accessible, which might make it hard to extract out of, right? Especially if we need multiple sides for it.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. But we could tackle that problem, Nick, much like you might tackle somebody in a game of football next episode.